Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you move now? Yes, I can. So you can get this move in the back of a can. Put the big Robin World and the holes in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn world. There's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Off the show. 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the 5. Yeah. We keep it on the floor. And the funk was forward. You got 5.
Ooh wee. We back. Man. I don't know about y'all, but for me, this was a long day. This was a long day. A lot going on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
This
sir.
is my happy place. Shout out to Ole. And I'm glad to be here with my brothers tonight, for sure. So much to discuss, so much going on. It's got to get crazy up in these streets. Let's do it. Let's get right into it. Where are we at here? Where's that band? Oh, there he is. Okay. Just got to work through some stuff. Listen, there's a lot going on. They've made changes. Like now we have applause.
Okay.
So, I mean, I like it. Or we got to go on. And you know, I guess that's supposed to be a drum roll. Okay.
Drum roll.
So there you go. I don't know why you need a drum roll during a podcast, but okay, whatever. All right. But we're here. That is Chad Major, or so we call him C Major. That's Byron loves you, or B loves in the house. That's the full name. Say all the name, like a pimp name slip back. B loves in the house. Say all of it. Okay. All right. We're glad to be with you. Let's get started. Let's get it going. We have an expert. Y'all don't have an expert. We have an actual expert. Most sports podcasts that are not done by athletes don't have experts. And even then, sometimes they don't have an expert. Just being honest. Sometimes it's just an athlete. But we have an expert that has gone through the process of combines and trades and all this kind of craziness that goes on during this time of year. Matter of fact, Byron, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I used to make it a fast and hard rule not to contact Byron from the end of February all through April. So we normally wouldn't talk much during that time. Like I wouldn't even send him a text because I knew he was busy. He got crazy on the brother.
You got like a week after the combine, and then it's just crazy from then into the draft.
Oh yeah, because now the rubber's about to meet the road. Like we could really find out what's going to really happen. But
because the pro days start next week, so
yeah. But let's talk about what happened. Now, full disclosure, as we announced last week, all the cone drills, all the jumping up to see how high your vertical is, all the bench pressing. It's a nice show. May or may not mean that much to the good teams because they've probably already got their draft board, or they're starting to already set their draft boards. So the show was nice. It was an interesting show. And we can talk about who walked away with the most impact. If you look at the grades of what went down, if you look at the grades, nobody had a better day than the defensive edge. I think the edge rusher, Arvell Reese. He had a good day. Man ran a 4.46. I think he bench pressed like a million pounds. I don't know what he had a good day.
Goodness.
I don't know if that translates into anything other than he, without pads, played extremely well. Or not even played. I can't even say he played. He had a good day. But your thoughts, Byron? The top edge rushers were Arvell Reese, David Bailey, and Ruben Bain, which is not really much different than they were before we got in there. But depending on who you love or what you like or what you think, those are the guys that walked away having the best day. In fact, I think they were kind of the tops. Well, you can throw in Mansour Delane, the cornerback from LSU. Carnell Tate had a good day. I don't know how Fernando Mendoza.
Carnell Tate didn't run fast.
Well, no, he didn't. And we're going to get to that in just a second.
But you can't have a good day as a receiver if you don't run fast.
Well,
especially as fast as everybody else was running.
Well, his grade, according to NFL.com, was a high grade.
It don't make this is why
right,
I say
exactly.
That.
Exactly.
If everybody else ran fast and you didn't run fast, you can't have a good day.
I don't even remember.
If everybody ran fast.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what his number was. What was his number?
I saw 4 or 5 something. 4, 5, 1,
well,
4,
in
5,
fact,
2.
there was a lot of debate on that.
Yeah.
There were some people that said the official number was a 4.5, but there were many people in the stands that were saying they clocked a 4.4. Now, I'm just saying.
Kind of watch that.
I trust some people timing it to do it for a living way more than I trust somebody in the during stands. No thank you.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back to well, you know what? We all over the place. Let's just keep going. Because you said he didn't have a good day.
You can't if running fast. Like everybody ran fast. Like this is one of the fastest combines. Period.
Ever,
across the board. So everybody was running fast, and you don't run fast when everybody else is running fast. That's not a good day to me. Not that it matters because he's a really good football player.
He ran a 4.53.
That's what I said. Yeah.
That's
not.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's not awful.
No, it's not awful. Yeah, like what do we?
Because most people don't play this 4.3 that everybody running. Very few people play that fast. It doesn't translate.
And by the way, not even really sure if the number that you run means anything other than you can run a straight line for 40 yards. Like it literally is just that. So if you're going to run a play that's straight line for 40 yards, then you got your guy. But there's so much more to running and playing the position of receiver that running a straight line. Well, in football, period, there's so much more than just running a straight line. So I don't really know if the 40 really means much of anything other than you can run a straight line fast. So there you go.
On that day, you ran fast with your shorts and your t-shirt and all of that.
And you did it not really understanding the technique of running because it was so funny to hear. Shout out to Josina Anderson, who is keeping her relevancy going. She's a smart young lady. She's an accomplished journalist. But it was funny to hear her break down the reasons why guys weren't running faster. And I was like, ma'am, with all due respect, and I mean all due respect, I don't think anybody cares about the fact that he stood up first and all of that kind of craziness. It was like, I get it. I get what you're doing, and I get why you're doing it. I don't know if it's that important. Like, it doesn't – go ahead.
You know that, though.
From my understanding, the track guys usually do best because they have the technique down.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
But you note that, like, when you take a note of why he ran slow, like when you go back through it in the meetings, he ran this. Well, his start was awful. Okay. Then you
But
look
what
at
does
the
that
tape.
mean?
Does he look slow? That's all.
I was gonna say, what does that mean to football? Like, does it mean
Nothing?
okay?
Yeah, like Byron says, it doesn't really matter. So they're gonna draft him anyway, wherever they're gonna
I
draft
mean,
him.
Reggie Wayne didn't run blazing fast on the watch. Nobody could cover him though.
Right.
Like, I mean, and then Marvin Harrison ran real fast and had feet and all of that. Nobody could cover him. I mean,
it does. You don't know. Yeah,
it's not the end all be all if you don't run 4.3 because that's a manufacturer. Count the number of people you see on Sundays that run a 4.3.
Right, but it is manufactured that if you run slow, that's not good. Like you can't be a receiver.
It depends. Now there's levels to how slow you are too. Are you 6'3" and slow? Are you 5'10" and slow? There's that's a different.
Well, I guess what I'm saying, if you're a wide receiver, you can't run a 5.
Oh no.
Right.
You can't run a 6. You can't run 4.6.
Right.
That's a big red flag. But I mean, chances are if you run a 4.6 at the combine, you look like you run a 4.6 on tape.
Should he run at the pro day?
Yeah.
Well, he has no choice now.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt you. Like you always get your best. That's one thing that we used to always tell kids that if they didn't do great at the combine, they don't want to do it again. I was like, well, you already got that on the books. That's the worst it's ever going to be. We give you your best height, your best weight, your best arm length, hand, anything you do, you get your best. So
more information that matters is at the combine or at the pro day?
The combine. Because you have interviews with GMs in the room, coaches in the room, head coaches are there. So that's and the medical stuff you get at the combine. You can still at the pro days, like a lot of times, you go in the night before and you eat dinner with a guy, or just set up an hour to talk to him or something like that. So that you can get information that way too. A lot of times you have private workouts, you fly in. I know we did it with Oklahoma one year. They had Cody Ford and all them dudes coming out. We flew our O-line coach down there to talk and work out all of them. We were interested in 2, but he worked out the whole group. Just say the other 2 can give guys a break, and I can sit with all of them. And so, I mean, there's different ways. It's not all at the combine, but just everybody's in one central location.
Gotcha.
At the combine.
Okay, that's fair. So there's a couple of names that did. I mean, they were on your radar before let's be clear, they were on your radar long before the combine started, but they didn't do anything to hurt themselves. In fact, they may have made it a lot more interesting as to who, and some teams may have tipped their hand a little bit.
Don't believe anything you hear coming out of this.
Don't believe anything you said. You sticking to that. Don't believe anything you hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of propaganda and lies.
Okay.
Well,
in the wide receiver room, Zachariah Branch ran the fastest time at 4.35. Which is fast. That's pretty fast.
But he's fast on tape.
Yeah.
He's been fast since he was a freshman.
Yeah, he been fast. This fast ain't nothing new. Jeremiah Love ran a 4.36, which is not that surprising either. But to me, the best part of Jeremiah Love's running is not his speed. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but it's his elusiveness, especially in small space. It's crazy. If you watch this kid, his footwork is insane. And he's big, so he's not so you can't really just knock him down. Like, it's going to be interesting to see what I think Jeremiah. I don't want to say validated, but because I think people walked in knowing he's a dude, but he definitely didn't do anything to change to hurt himself. So he had a good day. Jadarian Price, his teammate, also had a good day. Ran a 4.49. So if you don't get Jeremiah Love, your consolation prize could be Jadarian Price. Because that's not a bad number. Mike Washington Jr. is a question mark to me, because for him to run a 4.33, which is phenomenal, to me, I don't always see that on the field unless all things are perfect. And that would give me pause, because that means all of my conditions got to be perfect to get that 4.33. And and are we perfect yet? That's the question. So how long is it going to take for me to get that 4.33? 2 years, 3 years to fix the offensive line if we're in a problematic situation? So that's am I on it, Byron? Because you're nodding your head. I like it when you're nodding your head. I told you I learned from the best. I learned from the best. So
that's exactly what you do. Like, if you put a slow tag on somebody on tape and they run fast, it's going to trigger people to go back and look and see what you see. Does he actually play that slow, or does he play the speed he ran, and why? And you try to figure out why. Just because you run fast, like, them dudes ain't screaming up nobody's board, especially if you don't see it on tape.
Well, and then the other thing is, especially in those skill position situations, okay, you run fast, but do you process at the same speed that you run? Like, if you're coming out of your break as a wide receiver and you're kind of like, you look confused on tape, then it don't matter if you ran a 4.25. Like, I'll give you a perfect example of that. And Chiefs fans aren't going to like this, but I don't think I'm wrong. Xavier Worthy don't always look clean coming out of his break. You're just like, hey, man, unless his break is post, like,
there's other numbers too. That's when the short shuttle and the triangle come into play. That tests your agility. So if you run a 4.3, 4.35 or whatever in the 40, but your triangle drill is over a 7, you're stiff somewhere. There's stiffness in there. If your short shuttle is like 4.2, those two numbers don't match. That means you're straight line.
Exactly.
Yeah, that means you're a little stiff. So, and then you watch how they work out. That's what's going to eventually tell you everything. Like, there was a linebacker from U of H a while back, and he still ain't done the 3-cone right in the short. Because he's too stiff. He was too stiff to touch the lines. Like, he never did it right at the combine, and he never did it right at the pro day.
Can he play though?
No, I mean, he can, but he was functional. He had functional stiffness, but he was still stiff. So some people were trying to move him up. I was like, you can't move a stiff guy. It's not fatal, but it's problematic.
It's not the best. It doesn't.
Yeah, and so, like, the stiffness is not always. Sometimes you can be, like I said, you can be functionally stiff, but sometimes it's fatal.
What'd I do?
It's a single shot of you.
I know, that's weird. I don't know why that happened.
It's because
I get a single shot. It's crazy.
He coming in hot.
Yeah, you coming in hot, bro. Like, what's that about? What's that about? What is that about? Killer Cam in the building, y'all. All right, so okay. The quarterback situation was also interesting in that I don't know if anybody did themselves any favors. Like, I heard Garrett Nussmeier's name mentioned. I heard Ty Simpson's name mentioned, Carson Beck, Taylor Green. Those are the 4 that people walked away saying they kind of helped themselves. Taylor Green did good as far as the 40. He ran a 4.36. So,
I mean, but you saw that on tape too.
Right.
Like, that wasn't a shot.
That's not surprising information. What is your assessment of Taylor Green, Byron? And then also panel?
He's okay. I mean, he's got talent. He's a talented athlete. It's hard to judge him because he wasn't playing with a whole lot. So that's kind of like, that dude was running for his life. I'm like,
every play.
Yeah. So, there's some inaccuracies and all of that stuff, but a lot of it has to do with what he's got to run away from.
How much do you take
that?
How much do you take that in account when you're drafting a player? Like, you say this kid put up okay numbers, but also what he may not have had another NFL player or NFL type around him. So maybe those numbers are better because of that.
Well, you look at did he like the poster child for that is Cam Newton. Cam Newton didn't have they had one other player on that whole team that played in the pros. And that dude lifted everybody to a different level. So you look at that. Did he progress as the year went? How did he learn to deal with it? You got to look at all of that stuff. Then you got to talk to the kid and really dive into the kid to see if he's got the mental makeup to, he may be walking to that same situation in the pros where you're not, you don't have the infrastructure in place early on and he may get beat up. That's situations like that. You really have to get in there and figure out what the kid himself is, what he's made of.
Most important. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying he could probably solidify himself at his pro day as far as the type of throws he has to make and different things like that. If people
you see that on tape, like with quarterbacks, the best pro day I've ever seen was Sam Bradford. No ball, every ball was exactly the most the receiver had to move was instead of the ball hitting the tight end here, it hit him here. Everything else was perfect. I've never seen a pro day with somebody that accurate. So as quarterbacks, you're throwing out air with guys you're training for. You've had this script, so it's scripted. It's kind of fake.
Gotcha.
So if you don't look great as a quarterback in a pro day, that's a big red flag because it's
right,
years
those are your
for you to
guys.
be perfect, and you've been working with these guys and on this script since the season ended. So yes, pro days are important and they help, but it all goes back to the tape. You've seen him make outs, and if you haven't, you'll see it at the pro day. But you can already, you know what his arm is, you know what his accuracy is. So
I could see some GMs falling in love with Taylor though. 6'6", 227. I mean, that they drool over that.
Yeah,
they drool over that.
Yeah,
that's big, reasonably big hands, 9, 7, and 8s. That's a decent hand. It's not great. It's not the biggest hand ever, but
right.
Haynes King ran a 4.46. But yet his overall score, prospect grade is to the surprise of really no one, in my opinion, is not great. It's a 5.8. So that says
whatever that
he's probably going to get.
I don't know that.
Well, I think the prospect grading scale is out of 10. I think it is, and so if it's 5.8 out of a possible 10, then that probably means he's a kid that they think needs some work. Like and he's 25.
Ooh.
Like Haynes King has been in school a long time. Haynes King got a whole family and kids and stuff. Like he's I don't, but they're listed as in that group or whatever. But Garrett Nussmeier, what are your thoughts on Garrett Nussmeier? Because Garrett's got some interesting measurables as well. I think he's listed as 6'5", I believe so. Was he just on a bad team with a bad coach that couldn't figure him out? Is that
he got hurt. I mean, he's got an arm and all that, but he's always been kind of up and down his whole career. That don't change in the pros. He's kind of. I mean, they've had at different points in time, they've had dudes at receiver, so I don't want to hear that.
LSU always keeps receivers. That's one thing about it.
And his junior year, he had a bunch, and he was still up and down. So I think that's just in his makeup. He's kind of a streaky kind of guy.
Yeah, Ty Simpson. That's
the one that people are going to talk themselves into.
Yeah.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
I don't know why. I don't know.
What are your thoughts on Ty Simpson?
He's okay. I don't see a franchise. I don't see a guy that's going to change a franchise. I don't see a guy that's uber talented. I see a guy that when pressure, he doesn't respond well to pressure.
Do you want a guy that's going to change your franchise, or do you want a guy that fits into your system seamlessly?
Both.
Well, ideally, right? Ideally,
yeah, I mean, at that position, yeah, I think you kind of have to be both.
But if you're say the Colts, who had we're gonna get into the decision that they made today. Don't run too far, Cam, because I need you on this one. They franchise tag, or it appears they're gonna franchise tag Daniel Jones, but that feels more like they're trying to give him time to heal, see how he's gonna come back, and also is he really the answer? Which makes sense for them to then go get a Ty Simpson, because maybe Ty Simpson is a kid that can sit on a year, see what he really is, and then I don't know. I'm asking.
Are you saying
Riley? He'll be a starting quarterback.
Ty Simpson
he'll be a starting quarterback. He'll be a solid starter. Not even Brock Purdy. He'll be okay. I don't see anything that makes me think he's going to be an upper level quarterback in the NFL.
Okay. Cam, what do you think about the Ty Simpson plan I just laid out for your squad?
Stick to your own. Drink your own juice. Stir your own juice.
What'd you say?
Stir your own juice.
Stir my own juice? That's fair. I ain't mad at you for that.
Well, no. Real talk. I actually like him. I know how Byron feel about him. I actually like him because he reminds me of a better Jalen Hurts. He's a gamer. And so
a better Jalen Hurts.
I would pick him in a game to say don't lose the game, because the NFL right now, that's all. You just had a team to win the Super Bowl and basically told the quarterback don't lose the game. So like the way teams are set up now, free agency is set up now. Like you don't have to go get Josh Allen. By the way, Josh Allen he don't have a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson don't have a Super Bowl. Their talent is beyond better than everybody. You don't have to have that now.
Listen, no lies has been told. Currently, right now, the guys that are winning Super Bowls are not guys that are magnanimous in talent. They're good enough.
So basically, you have to have a game manager and a really good defense.
See, I don't know if that's true. That's the real question. That's the question. If you're going to get a game manager, then like Byron tells us all the time, and I completely agree, everything else got to be right. Everything else got to be right. And we're going to get into, something interesting that's happening in Seattle right now. But everything else has to be right. So that makes it an interesting conversation, because do you want listen, there's multiple ways to build a franchise. We all know that. Some people build from the defense up or forward. Some people build from the offense and just they build a bend but don't break defense. And we've seen success in a lot of those, right? But consistency, if you're looking for consistency, what's the best? I don't know what the best strategy is. I guess it just depends on what your philosophies are.
Well, let me ask you this. So we know who the top 5, we know who the top 7, hell, we know who the top 10 quarterbacks in the league are. We will all probably agree on the top 8, and then the other 2 we may negotiate, right?
100%, yeah.
Can I ask you, with all honesty, is Daniel Jones a top 10 quarterback?
He was last year. He was last year. He was last year. The numbers
here we go again. One of the best offensive line in the league. Yeah. One of the best running backs in the league. Good receivers. See, you can have Jefferson or you can have 3 of these guys. You know what I mean? Good receivers. And solid defense for the last 3 years.
And like what Byron also likes to remind us of, if you pay for Jefferson, you have to pay for Jefferson, which means you can't pay for nobody else.
Exactly. So I say that to say,
I love having an expert on our team.
A team, you do draft Ty Simpson. I ain't saying with the number 1 pick or the first, second round. I'm not saying that.
Now that's it right there. It's not about will you draft him. It's where you draft him.
Yeah,
down in the 20s.
Round, yeah,
down in the 20s.
Yeah. If it's one team that has to draft him if he's on the board, and it's Pittsburgh. They have to draft him if he's on the board. Like you have to at this point, right? But like if we had a Ty Simpson that was in the league for a year, Daniel Jones go down, we may have been okay to survive. Maybe. I mean, we was 8-5.
And
we was winning the division.
And then you wouldn't have to go get old man from the couch.
We had the best. We had the best offense in the league.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a mock right now. He's at the late 20s right now.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
That's probably not awful. That's
because
probably
he's an athlete. He's athletic. In big games, I've seen him melt too much.
I agree.
That's a concern for me. And then I hear rumors he's not a good teammate. And you saw some of that against Alabama. And I mean, not against Indiana. And it was another game late. I was like, this dude might have something. It may be something to that.
I've not asked you this question, but I'm going to ask you now. When you is the most important thing during this process is to get the guy in your building, correct?
What do you mean?
Have that interview.
Yeah, no, you just got to have it, no matter where it is. But
doesn't matter where it is, but it's nice. Yeah. But if you can get him in your building, have that interview. Okay, so in that interview, because if you believe everything you heard from the Giants last year, it wasn't until they got Jackson Dart in the building. Now I heard he had a good pro day. I mean, not a pro day. He had a good combine interview, but it was the one that in their building that sold them that he could be the future. How important and how make or break is that interview for these guys? So let's say they have Taylor Green, they have Ty Simpson if you're the Steelers graded above Taylor Green, but then you get them in the building and interview-wise, Taylor Green wins. What would happen?
You flop them. Or you move them ahead. Yeah.
That fast. Like it happens that fast.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, we've taken people off the board because of interviews with that. Like, not dropped them, put them on the D&D do not draft board.
Wow.
Yeah, because they were so bad that they thought it would mess up the locker room. And the locker room cannot. That is like the most holy place in the building. If somebody's going to be a cancer in that locker room, they were gone.
Wow. Okay.
It just depends on the GM because there's some GMs that don't care as long as they
right. Talent wins over everything.
But there's a lot of the GMs like character really matter as far as how they fit in the locker room.
How important is it to get the first draft pick right? And what I mean is you set your board obviously before you start, but things happen, it goes crazy, somebody does something wild, whatever. But getting that first pick right to you, how important is it for your franchise to get the right guy in the building right off the top?
I mean, they're all important. The first 3 or 4 are vitally important. You won't know it till 4 years later. Well, sometimes you know early. But like when we picked Quentin Nelson, we knew like week 2. Oh, okay, yeah.
We got the right guy.
Of training camp. Week 2 of training camp. Oh yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. He had, I mean, it was just an instant. That one dude made an instant difference. So
but he was that guy anyway coming out.
Yeah.
But he's from the Cowboys.
Yeah. And so that's the discussion you're gonna have with somebody like Jeremiah Love. Because you don't usually, you don't take running backs up that high anymore.
You don't.
So what? So do you you don't take a guard at 5? That's rare. You take a tackle, not a guard. So those are the discussions that you got. Is he worth taking him there? Those are the discussions you have.
I'm trying not to blaspheme. I'm being honest. I'm trying not to blaspheme, but one thing that, because I think as much as we need a receiver in New York. To me, it's more important to get that guy a free agent. I think a 2-back system is exactly that keeps Jackson Dart from doing dumb-ish.
Well,
because at least he ain't got to feel like he got to do it all.
You're not gonna have a 2-back system like you think with him and Scatterboo. Scatterboo's there, but you can't have 2 hammers. So you need a change of pace, a Jahmyr Gibbs type or something like that.
You don't think Jeremiah Love could be that change of pace guy?
No, he's not. I don't think he's that nifty. No.
Really? Okay.
No.
And Lauren, speaking of that, my condolences to you and your organization for not being able to get David Montgomery.
What happened?
For a 5th.
Hey,
for a 5.
Hey, we had our back to him, and it was like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah, y'all sleep.
I don't know.
It made too much sense for you.
Well, but you know what's interesting? I think they're trying to go a different way, which I don't know if that's the right way. I don't know.
Hey, Lord, it's some backs. There's going to be some free agents this year.
It's a lot, right? It's a lot of options. So it's not over, but yeah.
But
And like,
I had a question.
Go ahead, Jack. Go ahead.
No, I said I had a question for you about Jamarcus Russell because he was the first pick in the draft, and everybody was saying so much promise. What do you think went wrong?
Oh.
I mean,
the media was saying
we know.
So much promise.
Yeah,
it was in scouting circles. He was well thought of. Yeah,
really. Because I'm gonna be honest,
people that just from talent, he was big. He played well. He had a hose. Yeah, the immaturity we didn't really do. I mean, we weren't gonna ever take him because
let me be clear.
Our situation.
There was never a time during that draft that I said, "Oh, somebody should take Jamarcus Russell."
But he's another one. You can't go like he went to the wrong team.
Well, yes, but also I agree with you that there was some immaturity. I didn't see this magnanimous guy that can lead a team. I didn't see that in his college career. I was like, he's just a dude he's big, he can throw.
He can throw it a mile.
Right. He's got talent. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes talent scares you because if you have talent but don't have character, then what do I really have?
And at that position, character probably matters.
You got to have character, right? You got to have character.
You got to have football character.
Exactly.
Like you can be kind of, you can have some stuff. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger. Had off the field stuff, but football character, he was fine.
You took that right out of my mind because I was thinking, hey, now sometimes
you got to do all the right stuff in the building and study and all of that. And that's where Jamarcus was immature. He didn't.
Is this a good running wide receiver class or an average wide receiver class based on all of you guys' assessment?
I think it's okay.
I think it's okay.
There's some good ones in there, but I mean, probably maybe like 4 or 5. But after that, it's kind of.
Next year is the year.
Okay.
Next year, you got the kid at Texas that left Auburn. You got Jeremiah Smith. It's going to be a bunch. Yeah.
As crazy as it sounds, it is not unreasonable to think that Jeremiah Smith might go number 1. Like it is. He's so good.
I mean, who else is going to go?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's inevitably some quarterback is going to, that's how this game works, unfortunately. But people gonna have to
be the one in Texas.
People gonna have to prove to me that Jeremiah Smith is not the best player in college football. They got to prove that to me.
I mean,
I guess it's all about who got the pick.
And also that,
somebody's gonna if somebody don't have a quarterback and they think a quarterback is a guy, yeah.
Byron, I'm staying with you right now. Talk to me. Who helped their cause? Who dramatically helped their cause?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We didn't have like nothing like that. I mean, it was like, okay, he did this. Okay. What does the tape say? So the combine wasn't a big deal. So I don't know who helped their cause. My guess is people that maybe measured bigger or, they said they were 6'2" and they're 6'3" or, stuff like that, or they interviewed well. Those people are probably who helped themselves more than just running and all of that stuff.
Okay. No. Not hearing any rumblings on anybody that kind of stood out in interviews yet?
Not yet.
I just found it interesting, really interesting. I'm going back to him just because that Garrett Nussmeier people walked away thinking, that was better than we thought it was.
Quarterbacks. Yeah, they're gonna try and talk to people are gonna they talk to Tyler Shuck.
Yeah,
they're gonna talk themselves into a couple because it just ain't a lot of them.
Well, listen, Tyler Shuck interviews very well. He's a smart young man, but he's also like 27. So I would think at 27 you're gonna interview well. I would think.
You gotta relax, man. You gotta take something off.
You're right.
All the quarterbacks old right now.
Let me stop talking about the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, who's right. Real talk.
Yeah. I mean, people can help their cause because some people don't draft, or this means a lot more than a lot of the GMs that I work with.
You can cover up a lot when you're likable. on the field. I mean, you can cover up a lot. I think
so.
Yeah. You can say that again because
I cover up a lot.
But I'm
you
like,
cover up a lot on the field if you're likable off the field.
If you're likable,
to an extent, yeah.
Do I need my?
If you're a good kid, if somebody's a good kid and they like him, he does the right thing. Yeah, I can see that.
Because you could work on.
Because there's some people. Yeah, I mean, every team has guys that shouldn't be on your team, but a coach in the building likes him. He's decent on special teams. They'll keep him around.
All right, so looking at before we get to the mock drafts, let's get into some of the other news that's out there today. And this is what it gets really, really interesting. Folks is getting released. They getting their walking papers. Some are getting tagged. Yeah. Some are getting tagged, and some are looking for opportunities to be traded. Although if everybody knows that you got to cut a guy, why would I trade for you? That to me, I don't understand the franchises that talk about, well, if we can't find a trade, we gonna cut him. Well, then thank you. Like you just saved me some picks and some other stuff because either I'm gonna get him in a trade, or either I'm gonna get him off the waiver or I'm not. Like, or we're not even a waiver. It's not even a waiver. It's just a straight ahead cut. I'm gonna either get him off the cut or I'm not. But some of the names that are interesting right now, Kenneth Walker looks to be looking for a new home, which is one of the reasons why, if you believe the rumors, that the Giants did not go after David Montgomery. They seem to like Kenneth Walker a little bit better. Which, by the way,
him better than David Montgomery too.
Which, by the way, is crazy that the dude that was the MVP of the Super Bowl is now looking for a job. That is
money. They can't. Charbonnet, they're gonna have to pay him, so they can't pay both of them.
Well, they clearly.
I think it's a money decision.
And I'm not saying. By the way, I don't even know if I'm saying they're wrong. I'm just saying your resume says you're the Super Bowl MVP and you don't have a job. That's crazy.
He ain't gonna be unemployed long.
No. He'll get somebody.
And they have a lot of money to spend too, by the way.
Who does?
Seattle.
They have a lot of money to spend. Is that what I heard you say?
They have money to spend.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pick between. They had to pick between him and Charbonnet, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just Charbonnet.
There's no way I'm paying both of them. I think the Bengals are paying. The Bengals are paying the price right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're paying both receivers right now.
Yeah. And Dallas finna pay it.
Speaking of paying the price, Bengals announced today that they're releasing Trey Hendrickson. So now, if you're Dallas, do you muck around with trying to outbid somebody on Max Crosby, or do you just go get the guy that's already free?
You go get Crosby.
You go get Max Crosby.
You go get Crosby.
Yeah,
I think Crosby's. I think there's a difference between them two dudes.
There's definitely a difference.
The motor.
Max Crosby's a wild man.
Yeah, that's option one right there.
Okay.
Dallas got to go get Max Crosby and Lattimore right now.
Lattimore is another that was notified by his team that his services are no longer needed. Though not fear. That sounds awful. It sounds really awful to say fear, but I have a sneaky suspicion that he's going up north. Mainly for continuity, because they're trying, when you're a new coach, you're trying to bring in your system, your culture. And so
you fear he's going where?
He's probably going to New York. Probably.
New York who? Jets?
No, absolutely not.
Why do you think these?
He think everybody going to Europe?
Hold on, Cam. I'm not you and the Warriors, fam. I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I'm saying he's going to try to get guys in that building that can help translate the message easier, because that hopefully cuts the culture learning curve down a little bit. So that's why he's targeting Tyler Lindenbaum. That's why he's targeting Marshawn. That's why he's targeting the other kid that was a. There's going to be some Ravens on this team.
Yeah, Isaiah Likely.
That might be another one, right? So I'm saying that's the only reason I think it's going to happen. And by the way, I don't know if I love that. Marshawn is a good player, but I don't know what he's left. Like, what does he have left?
I think he's a good system player.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see these guys that are getting tagged. I mean, not tagged. I'm sorry, released. Because the releasing starts. When is it? When is the official start of the release dates? Like, it's next week, right?
I think
On
so.
the 9th. I think it's the 9th or something like that.
Think so.
So Trey Hendrickson's one. Kyler Murray, the Cardinals have decided they're gonna eat that 36, and they done with him. What your head made a weird movement. I don't understand.
Say get him out of here. That's get him out of here.
I'm not saying get him out of here.
Oh, bring him up. Bring him.
You got a crick in your neck. What's going on? What's happening?
Exactly what I'm saying.
Bring him over.
But you about to sign Daniel for 37.
No, he's tagged. That's a 1-year deal.
So you gonna tag them both? You gonna bring them both in?
I wouldn't mind bringing him in to see what he do for a year at all, because I'm going to make sure Daniel healthy anyway. I would love to see him back there with our running back. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Read option. Yes, I would love to see it.
Plus, like you said, he got a good offensive line. So
by the way, that's what made him good in college anyway, was a read option.
Also interesting coming out the Colts camp is the conversation around Alex Pierce. Here's the latest. Alex Pierce, they hope to work out a long-term deal with both players. They hope. By the way, they can't franchise tag Alex Pierce. That's done.
No. So we're working on a contract with him.
I think they'll get it done, right? That sounds like that's just language and numbers.
We'll see. I mean, I always what do this. How much does this receiver want?
How valuable is Alex Pierce?
I think he's very valuable to Daniel Jones.
He's valuable to them,
to that system.
Yeah, and I think he led the league last year with receptions over 20 yards.
Yeah.
That seems valuable to me.
And it's also good. It's valuable from a locker room standpoint when you pay your own. That's huge. That is
right.
Huge.
That's 100% huge. Yeah. Because if guys don't think they ever go get their check in your building, then that's a good thing. I apologize. I thought Odafe Owe was a no-brainer. Apparently, that is not true, and he is not going to get a franchise tag. Now, that does not mean. Well, I don't know. It might mean that because it looks like he's going to hit the free agent market, which is interesting. Because I think he's a solid player. I don't know why you wouldn't. The Harbaughs are different. They're different. I don't know. They're different. Both of them.
Like Byron said though, we don't know what the locker room is like. And Harbaugh is one of those guys. Like he not.
They are big on that. Now they big on continuity in the locker room. So Odafe is going to be available. Trey Hendrickson is going to be available.
Harbaugh is out and Lamar Jackson is still there. Harbaugh was very vocal about this.
Yeah. Jalen Phillips is going to be a free agent. That's an interesting one. And it doesn't look like they're definitely not going to re-sign him.
I can see the Cowboys because of the defensive coordinator they just hired.
There's a relationship there, right? Yeah.
I heard somebody else for the Cowboys because of the relationship.
Who's that?
Cooper.
I'm missing the name. I'm having an old man moment.
I say his last name in the chat. Desheen?
Oh, Cooper DeJean?
Cooper DeJean, yeah. I didn't know his contract was up.
I don't know if his contract is up. I think what it is that they don't want to. They're looking at the future.
He's like a second-year guy.
Yeah. They're looking at the future. Saying one thing about the Eagles, they have a very strong habit of if they don't think that you fit into their long-term thing,
they will trade you
early. Like they don't wait. They don't waste a lot of time. And I think
that's not a bad thing either.
That's not a bad
at all.
That's actually a great strategy because if you done got all you can get out of this guy and he's already shown you that he can't be a cornerstone, then why keep mucking around with it? So I don't think that's that bad either. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anybody else that is on the list of taggings.
Didn't they tag Kyle Pitts?
I don't think they have officially tagged him yet, but that was the conversation. One of the shockers today. Let's talk about one of the shockers. The retirement of the 27-year-old center for Chicago, Drew Dalman. Can I tell y'all my first thought when I heard it? You leaving $28 million on the table? But then I thought, wow, maybe it's smart to get out early. He's made 25.
He's losing more than that.
What is he losing more than that? What do you mean?
Because he got to give back some of his signing bonus.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
No. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Sometimes it depends on the team. Like when Andrew Luck retired, they let him keep it. But yeah, if they want, they can go after it. Yeah.
Golly, boy.
Yep.
He ain't no.
Did he list a reason why he was retiring, or is he just saying, I don't want to do this no more? What is the reason?
Mm-hmm.
I have not heard a reason. I'm sure when it comes out, it'll be, I just want to spend time with my family. And by the way, for those of y'all who are saying, well, he's only played 5 years in the league, why is he retired? No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
That man been playing football since he's probably 7 years old.
Yeah. 4 years.
Right. Your body gets tired.
Yes, it does.
And so I get it. I get
what
part of it.
What works for you may not work for somebody else.
Right. So I'm not mad at him for that part.
Football will beat it out of you because that's what happened to Andrew Luck.
Yeah, well, he's in the trenches. Like he's knocking heads every play. So maybe he's like, I don't want no more concussions. I'm good on that. So, okay, so I get it. But that is a big gaping hole now. That's two big gaping holes actually in the Chicago offensive line. Him and Ozzie Trapillo, the left tackle, are both he ruptured his in the playoffs, right? Yeah, he ruptured his in the playoffs. So that's a big gaping hole. So that probably changed their whole draft board. Would you agree, Byron?
No, you don't change anything. You rank them how you rank them. It may change your needs, but it don't change
your needs. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah, it definitely change your needs, but it ain't gonna change where you stack them.
When you are where the Bears are, a playoff team from last year, regardless of how they got there, it doesn't matter. They got there. Do you muck around with a rookie center, or would it be better to try to find something in free agency that can work for you?
Depends on how they're graded. If there's a center that your pro side grades high enough and you think you can get him, yeah. But if not, you have to draft one and get him right.
So
it just depends.
I was just gonna say this real quick. Ironically, the highest graded center coming out of the 40. Now, this is just the 40, which I don't know why you need to run a 4.9 in as a center. That seems irrelevant. But the highest graded center is Logan Jones. So he's from Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I ain't watched maybe 10 downs of Iowa football all year. I don't want to watch nobody win 10-7. I don't do that.
Now the highest overall graded center, that's according to the 40. The highest overall graded center is Connor Lew from Auburn. But that ain't saying much to me because Auburn wasn't very good.
That don't mean he wasn't good, though.
That mean he wasn't good, but
it doesn't mean he wasn't good.
Right. I said it doesn't mean he wasn't good.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
Offensive linemen, you have to study them off coaches' tape. So I don't know. Watching a game on TV, if somebody can tell you anything other than the tackle that's in the frame when the play starts is good, they lying.
Okay.
You can't TV scout linemen like that.
That's interesting. Okay. All right. Well, but that's interesting to me that they are going to have to address their offensive line once again.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to do that, though. Either, free agency or the draft, one way or the other.
Can you be in a bad system and be in the offensive line?
What do you mean?
Say it again.
Like, can you be play on the offensive line and you don't look as great as you need to because the system is bad, like the schemes of blocking. So the reason why I bring that up is because the Browns released 2 linemen today, Cornelius Luca and I forgot the other kid's name. And I don't even know if those were starters, but they released both the guys. Oh, Cornelius Lucas and Justin Osborne.
You know what they're gonna be drafting?
Yeah, I mean those could be backups. I don't know where they starters.
I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're not starters, they're probably backups that they're getting rid of and hopefully going to draft or sign better players, or they've targeted some new guys, some other guys, and they're expendable now. I don't know, but I mean, you shouldn't look bad in a system because you should be drafted because your skill set fits where you're going. Like there are certain linemen that didn't just, if you couldn't move, you didn't fit what we did. It's like when Coach Dungy was there. If you're a corner, if you couldn't tackle, you was out of there. You was way down on our board. Tackling was way more important than covering.
Mm.
With Ballard, it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So better because we play a lot of man coverage. You better be able to tackle.
Yep. So it just depends on, like, you don't draft if they don't fit your system, you shouldn't draft them.
Gotcha.
Like
Brees Hall,
whoever plays in Baltimore can't play. They're different, than what we had in Indy.
Byron, even if they that high on everybody board, you still don't draft them?
No. We had what they call a value board. Like when Bill Polian was there, we had a Colts grade and an NFL grade. So perfect example is a big nose tackle, like Keith Traylor, big Sam Adams, and big 400-pound dudes that can't do nothing but get in one gap. They were completely off the board. You could give them the highest NFL grade you want, but we wouldn't take them because they don't fit what we do. They wanted to concentrate on like just what we did. Like Mr. Polian, we might have had like 155, 660 names on the board total. He didn't want a ton of names on there. He wanted to kind of pare down so you could focus in on the guys that can actually help you.
I guess that makes sense because I guess if they're that high on somebody's board, that's where you start trading down to get more picks.
Yeah, and that's if you see a guy over there on a team that's, he's sitting real high and he's still over there and the phone rings, okay, the teams are going to start calling for that guy because he's still up there. But it just decluttered the board. Like quarterbacks, after we drafted Peyton, they were on that board. And like I said, corners that couldn't tackle, if they were just awful, they were on that board. 3-4 linebackers, they couldn't fit. Well, if they didn't fit what we did, that's where a lot of them went. Just one, it gets them off the board.
Yeah.
And so you don't have people walking in and why is that guy there? Because he don't fit.
Brees Hall got franchise tagged to the surprise of no one.
I'm actually surprised about that.
I am too, because I didn't know how.
Yeah,
because
I didn't know if they would do it. They need so much. Why tag him?
They only got 2 offensive players, Brees and Garrett Wilson. So I guess
they don't have Garrett Wilson.
Well,
I thought they would have traded him, or if anything, I didn't think they would resign. Interesting.
14 million.
I think the Jets they in a good position where they got just enough good pieces of talent that they can trade to get multiple picks for, just like we did to get their quarterback.
If he sees it that way, I'm starting to wonder if they see it that way. I agree with you. I'm just saying it doesn't appear that they see it that way.
Trade with us for the same thing. I thought it was great for both teams. I thought it was really good for the Jets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think the Jets have ran this team as long as they can run it, get what you can get out there and start over. Like if you're Aaron Glenn, you want a fair shot at coaching this team. So go get your guys.
Yeah.
That might be his guy though.
Well, and
you're paying somebody that came up through your system that don't complain, does stuff the right way.
Yeah, if Brees don't want to leave, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Maybe you can build around that. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to think of just breaking news, like literally 10 minutes ago.
If he don't want to leave the Jets.
Also, hold on one second. Breaking news before we go back to what you said. To the surprise of no one, Bobby Okereke is being released by the Giants.
Okereke.
Is it Okereke? I've always thought it was Okereke. Okay. Okereke. That's awful.
That's just awful.
That's terrible. But it frees up $9 million in cap space. And I get it. Listen.
A lot.
I get it. I understand. Because
don't think they released him and they don't have a backup plan.
Oh no, they definitely got a backup plan, but also and Bobby was a great locker room dude. Great locker room dude.
He's a high character guy.
Yeah, real good high character dude. His production was for the position and for what you need him to do. Thank God we did the Brian Burns deal. Is all I'm saying. Like that has merited more than Bobby didn't. I don't think it panned out like they thought it was going to pan out with Bobby. So I get it. I hate it for him because he's a good guy. He's a really, really, really good guy. But I'm trying to think of him. Am I missing anybody, guys? We already talked about George Pickens. That was a no-brainer. Although he's not going to take that deal. I'm just letting y'all know.
They tagged him, right?
Yeah,
they will.
But Cowboy fans, y'all know he ain't taking that deal. Y'all gotta stop.
And y'all having some issues with the kicker too, right, Chad? Y'all trying to get him like
no.
10?
Everybody said it's false. They said it's false, so I don't know.
But yeah,
is he signed
with it?
Is he signed, Chad?
I don't think where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, no, that ain't false. He ain't signed yet.
Well, they can't sign till sign till like the 11th or the 12th. But
until he puts his, I don't think it's false.
I don't think it was.
Now they may work it out.
Yeah, I don't. That would be dumb for him to leave. He's freaking.
No, it wouldn't. He's gonna get paid.
Why would they be dumb for him to leave?
Because I need to pay him. He's scoring all the points.
Why would they be dumb for him to leave, though?
Right, you said it'd be dumb for him to leave.
It'd be dumb for them to let him leave.
Okay.
It'd be dumb my bad.
He gonna let him leave. Yeah. Wherever he lands, he's gonna be the highest paid kicker in football.
NFL history.
Yep. Right, in NFL history. So
hey, who was that was that the Bears? They kicker that missed that put them out the playoffs? Who kicker? Somebody kicker missed. Like
yeah.
It was the Ravens. The Ravens kicker kicked them out the playoffs.
Oh yes, he did too.
Kicker.
Yeah, but that was a regular season game.
$10 million a year.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Brandon Aubrey is not gonna have a trouble finding a job.
Yeah, I'd be looking for $10 million if I was him too. Yeah.
Listen. Jerry gonna have to pay. I don't know if he understand that, but he gonna have to pay.
He gonna have to pay him before he pay Pickens.
Especially because you play 8 games in a dome, like that dude is vital. Like
you gotta pay him.
I pay him before I pay Pickens.
Plus he kicks 65-yard field goals. You have to pay him
with ease.
Yeah, with ease. Yeah, you got to
automatic 3 right there.
So good luck with those negotiations. But if I'm Brandon Aubrey, I don't move an inch on negotiations.
As long as his agent is not David Mulligetta, we may have a chance.
His agent could be Elmer Fudd, and you don't move an inch.
I think it's Todd France, so I think it's Dak's agent. So we might have a shot.
Nope.
You
might have a shot, man.
No, you're not. He don't care about Dak. Dak got his money. He trying to get his.
And by the way, I've heard that Dak is going to renegotiate.
Yeah, restructuring him, CD, and
I've heard all that. But
he loves Dak. Dak is the reason why he can kick all these field goals.
Yeah. If I'm Brandon Aubrey, I don't move an inch, not an inch. Matter of fact, don't even call me unless you hit my number. We have nothing to talk about. Nothing.
I just want to see what the deal gonna look like.
It's gonna be $10 million.
But how many years? It's gonna be 3 or 50.
However many I want. You don't think my agent is already?
I think it's gonna be 5 years.
It's whatever I want it to be.
You better put a lot of dead money on the back end of that deal there.
Right. Or that signing bonus better be crazy. So you can split that money up. But other than that, I'm getting what I want. I promise you I'm getting what I want if I'm Brandon Aubrey. Yeah.
For sure.
I think that's it, guys. So we can move on to the other side, which is the first mocks. Some of the first mocks are out. The board really looks about the same, if we're being honest. Arvell Reese did move up on some people's mocks because we're all reactionists in the media. So from the field, did you see that from Arvell Reese more than you saw from David Bailey and Ruben Bain?
No.
That's what I feel.
No,
not even close.
That's what I feel. Listen. Shout out to you for doing what you did to Combine, young man. Congratulations. I would still take David Bailey or Ruben Bain first. And I'm not even
David
sure.
Bailey is a menace.
And even
I'm not sure I wouldn't take him first.
Oh,
David Bailey, the kid from Tech. That dude is a menace.
I said, whoa. That's what I said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't.
I'm not sure. That dude is a menace.
I think one of those guys is the best player in the draft.
They ain't taking nobody over Bailey.
Yeah, I'm looking at one mocking that has David Bailey as a second choice.
But see, that's crazy for the Jets to do that.
Why?
Because they gotta get a quarterback. They gotta figure that out. If they ain't figured out their quarterback situation, they're just wasting their time.
Does Kyler fit there?
But that don't mean you have to draft 1 and 2 to figure it out either.
You don't have to draft 1, but you got to figure it out. Aaron got to figure. Aaron got to go get
the answer. May not be a 2.
Does Kyler fit there?
I'm not sure. Kyler's interesting because it ain't the physical talent as to why Kyler don't fit nowhere.
Yeah. Kyler got to grow up. But maybe Aaron Glenn is the father type that he needs.
He got a father.
Yeah, but he need a father that's going to tell him the truth. Sometimes you get a father that's going to hype you. Wow. Y'all made Byron leave. Sometimes you get a father that's going to hype you up and be like other players in the NBA have. Yeah. And that's a detriment to your game.
So he don't need LeVar Ball type.
You didn't have to leave when I said that, Byron.
No, it's not that. That was.
He don't need the LeVar Ball type father.
He don't need the T. Morant type father. You need somebody gonna tell him the truth. Hey man,
you need Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I don't think his dad is like that. His dad's not like Mahomes' dad.
Whose dad like that?
Kyler's. I don't know that. I never heard anything bad about the dad when I was.
You know, Kyler lived right up the street from me.
Yeah.
In Allen.
I'm just telling you what I heard from the people that his dad wasn't the big issue from certain people. Now it may be you may have heard something different, but
so he's the issue.
Yeah, I heard
it's not that he's
Mama Baby is
it's not that he's T. Morant. He's T. Morant bad in that regard. It's the accountability factor. You understand what I'm saying? That's where
that's definitely the issue.
Yeah,
that was an issue in college.
It's that he won't say the thing that needs to be said. Son, get your in the playbook. Like that doesn't require a lot. Just tell him the truth.
Right.
So to me, that's as bad as hyping him up like you're his hype man. So I don't know. That you know. Where does Jeremiah Love go? Does he fall out of the top 5?
Maybe. It's a back.
Who's the running back in Tennessee?
Spears and Pollard. Spears and Pollard.
I know they signed Pollard. Pollard's a change of pace guy.
They say I'm looking at one that says Love is going to New Orleans.
Who's saying that?
I'm looking at a mock.
Oh, okay, you said it like it was done. Like
no. I'm saying.
I mean, once you get around New Orleans, Kansas City can draft different because they could think they're one player away, so they don't have to follow typical rules because of that quarterback.
Can I tell you how angry I'm gonna be if he goes to Kansas City?
Man. Yeah.
That just seems wrong.
Kansas City got a lot of issues to be drafting a running back.
Agreed.
I know they don't need the bat.
But at some point they got to spend money on a real running back. They can't keep piecemealing with a little bit of this guy and that. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to figure it out.
And it seems like Tyreek Hill going back there is inevitable at this point.
But you don't know what he's gonna have left.
All the signs point to it. Like everything that I've heard is
but that dude is.
I don't think he's going there. Because I don't think he wasn't going to work where he is forced to be the number one. I don't. It's gonna make him not. It's gonna make him look bad. Like years have caught up with him. And you can't just do it based off speed, though. I mean, these coordinators are too smart. They'll have a safety over top every play on him. Like,
hey, like I said, he ain't gonna be exactly what he was when he left.
no.
Because his knee, it was significant. His knee was, when you tear multiple stuff, it's not the same as just an ACL.
Normally, when you date the same person twice, it doesn't go well the second time. It doesn't. It never does. Because you're still harboring what happened the first time. Remember when you had said, first of all, if I was Patrick Mahomes and we took him back, I'd meet him at the door saying, you could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Yeah, but he was one that didn't do anything in Kansas City. Like, he left because of the money.
No, he did, but he didn't just leave quietly. Remember, let's not rewrite the history. He got loud when he got to Miami.
He felt disrespected. That's on both parties.
He felt disrespected because he didn't get the money.
I feel you, but now you got to walk that back. Now you got to walk all of that back.
Don't see like
he got the money. So.
It does not look like they're just all sold on Rashee Rice.
Well,
he got issues too.
Right.
Hold on. They're not sold on Rashee Rice at all. I agree with that. And it's not just I don't think it's just his on the field stuff that is problematic. Like Rashee is problematic, period. Like he got a lot going on.
And it's gonna look different if Travis Kelce don't come back either, too. That's gonna also make a difference.
He said he was. He said he was.
It might look better.
Can we stay there for a second? Do you bring him back? Or do you encourage him to, hey, man, it might be time?
If Travis want to come back, you have to bring him back.
You have to bring him back?
You have to bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have to?
Yeah, he's beloved in that city. The quarterback loves him. He's not awful. He's not awful. Yeah, he's not what he was, but he's not awful.
The quarterback might not play all of next year.
And the reason he ain't what he was because they don't have the receivers they had either.
Okay. All right.
What about Hall of Famers, unless they're just awful, you let them kind of leave when they want to leave.
What about Sonny Styles? He had a good situation going in the combine. I don't know if that means anything, but he performed extremely well.
I think him and his brother did pretty good, I think.
Yes, they both did well.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think it did anything. I think he's still going to be drafted within the top 15, so I don't think it did anything to discourage from him doing that.
A 4.46 linebacker is not bad. That's not a bad thing to have on your roster
at all.
I just don't know. I don't remember these magnanimous hits that he had that or plays that he made. I'm just saying. Normally, when you got a guy that runs that fast, the plays should be on tape. I don't remember those on tape. I don't really remember, especially against good teams. That's the one thing that's a detriment to Ohio State from last year. Like the good teams, they didn't play as great. They had one great game against a good team, which was Texas. And that's because Arch was wildly overrated.
I mean, they go by what they see on tape. So, I mean,
all right, I'm just asking questions.
So, I mean, I guess.
I'm just asking questions that need to be asked that people are afraid to ask. We're not afraid to ask those questions here. Yeah. What's gonna be the craziest pick in the draft?
Number one.
Who does it? Who picks it? Are we all convinced that the Raiders are trading out of that pick?
No.
No.
I think it's probably solidified that they're gonna pick him now.
Mendoza?
Yeah, I think that might be the craziest thing.
I would, but
well, I'll say this.
I agree.
It's either gonna work or it's not.
maybe in the position where they can't pass it up.
Yeah.
Are they in that position though? Like it seems like we can pass it up. Like,
if Tom feels like he's that guy, then that's the pick.
I don't know who's running stuff either. Tom may not have as much say as people think.
You don't think so?
As a GM, I wouldn't know. He's never done it.
This is gonna sound awful. This is gonna sound awful when I say this. I'm just letting y'all know in advance. This is awful what I'm about to say. But Mendoza feels a lot like the girl that's fine, and you take her out, and then you have a wonderful night, everything goes great, and then at the end of the night she says, "Well, I'm celibate." You're like, "What?"
You think he's that bad?
No, I think he's that good, but I don't think he's that good today. And if you're the Raiders, do you want to take this guy first overall? Because see, here's the thing about a first overall. You can't really sit them that long. Like at some point during the first year, first overall,
you
can let Geno play it.
But he wasn't first overall.
Okay, I mean, but he could. You consider first number one pick.
Technically, you can, but most people won't because
they're not considered that overall. You cover the play.
Right, you got. I drafted you to plug and play. I didn't draft you to sit and wait.
Yep.
That's why quarterbacks get broken.
But it's beneficial to sit and wait, though.
That's why they get broken. Because they're not ready. They're not ready.
That's easy to say that it's beneficial, but look at the last 10 that was picked number one overall. They played.
Yeah,
but
that doesn't mean it's right.
Raiders not.
No, we're not saying it's right.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're not saying it's right.
Yeah.
But
we know if you get picked number one, you playing football.
And by the way, it makes it even worse when the Jaden Danielses and the Caleb Williamses and the Drake Mays go to the Super Bowl and the playoffs, this, that, and the other. It makes it 10 times worse because that becomes the standard, which we know that's not really true.
Barrel?
Yeah, it makes it bad. So is he going to lead the Raiders to the playoffs next year?
No. Of course
then why are we taking him? Like, if you're the Raiders, y'all ain't had a quarterback since forever.
So
when was the last great Raiders quarterback?
Again?
Jesus.
So who's your number one then? If you're not
Listen, I've been saying all along, I'm taking Ruben Bain, and I'm not even looking back. Ruben Bain.
I would not be mad at the Raiders if they took Ruben Bain.
I take either the best lineman or the best O lineman or the best pass rusher.
I'm about to lose
whichever
Max
one
Crosby. I'm about to lose Max Crosby.
Actually, I take that back. I take that back. I would probably go the best offensive lineman. I told you what I would do. I would draft offensive lineman or trade back, and I'm getting back Jones. That's what I would do. Like,
I agree. I'm getting as many pieces as I can get.
I agree with that. I
got to get the best tackle in the draft, or I got to trade back and get multiple picks in the first round.
Getting the number one pick does not happen every day. When you get it, you got to be smart about it because you got it because your team sucks.
Yeah, for sure.
You didn't get it because it's not a lottery. You got it because you have the worst record and the worst team in the league. Go get what you can get for that pick. Yep. You got way more problems than just one guy. And if that guy is not the guy, which I don't believe, none of us in this panel believe that Fernando is the guy. We all could be wrong. We all could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't think we are. If I'm being honest, I don't think we are. I think he's a good player that if you give him some time to really learn and catch up to the speed of the NFL game, he could be a cerebral Tom Brady, that could pick the game apart based on the way he thinks.
Who's he throwing it to other than Brock Bowers?
That's also a real problem.
Yeah.
You don't have enough to develop him, so why throw him to the wolves? That doesn't make sense to me. I just don't understand that. So unless you have a 2-year sit-em plan or a 1-year sit-em plan, and you feel like you can make up all the difference of everything that's not out there, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I'd love to know what our guy from Ole thinks about this, because he's a diehard Raiders fan.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I'm doing.
What you doing?
I'm trading Max Crosby to San Francisco 49ers for
straight up for Mac Jones.
Yes,
that's not awful.
You get Mac Jones and some picks too. You get some picks back.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd get some picks out of that too, but that's not a bad plan. Yeah, you got to get. It's so much more valuable to get more stuff than
Because now I thought my quarterback, who Mac Jones is going to be better than any quarterback coming out of the draft.
100%.
I still got the number one pick. I've already picked my running back. Like
speaking of, Anthony Richardson was allowed to go and pursue a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Is that somebody? Maybe he just needs to change the scenery and rehab his image.
It's about 10 teams out there that want him, starting with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep. The thing with him is you gotta have somebody so you'll develop him. You know.
I heard a crazy.
He's gonna have to sit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I heard a crazy rumor today, and I don't know if it's true. I have not been able to verify it at all, but I heard that Minnesota is talking about maybe trading JJ McCarthy, and if that's true, wow, that makes that whole situation look 10 times worse.
Yeah, with the combine he had, that make it real crazy.
Well, I'm just saying
he had a really good. He had a good pro day. Excuse me, McCarthy had a good pro day, really good.
He had a phenomenal pro day. But I'm saying, you go back to the whole Sam Darnold conversation, that makes that conversation look 10 times worse. Because what was the point of any of this?
We track it. We look at Dunn's track it down. Yeah,
right. Because this is starting to look real bad. If that's true, that y'all are even consider. But I get it. You're trying to hold on to Jordan and JJ. I get it. I do understand why you're doing it. I just think you look crazy doing. By the way, another one that's going to be released, Aaron Jones. Does he have anything left in the tank, or is it over?
He got something left.
But it's the injuries. You just gotta
system. What system will you put them in?
Yeah. And what are you asking him to do?
I don't need him to have.
Better ask him to be a zone runner.
Yeah. So that's the question. But that's an interesting one that they're
just the injuries with him though. He's not a real big dude, so he gets hurt
a lot. Yeah, he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. We're gonna come back to this. We got a lot more to talk to you about as far as the draft is concerned. This is gonna be one of the more interesting drafts because there's talent in this draft and that can help your team next year. I'm not saying it's gonna put you over the top, but there is talent in this draft that can help your team next year, especially I think more so on the defensive side of the ball than the offensive side. But it's interesting. It's a very, very interesting draft. Okay, let's get into some other stuff, y'all. Let's get into this basketball. Where do we start? We want to start with college? Let's start with college. We'll start with college and then we'll get into the WNBA. The women. Yeah, I mean, well, NBA and WNBA, yeah. The women start today. I think some of the conference championships start today or tomorrow. Some of them start today, but most are starting tomorrow. I didn't know the women ran on into next week though, because y'all don't start. Southland don't start till next week, right?
Monday.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say it's not even. Yeah. So, who needs a good week? Is there anybody that needs a good week in women's college? Like winning their conference would make all the difference.
No. I mean, it's not like the men, so it's going to be somebody in the top 6 or 8. So
right. That's what we're really talking about.
It's not like, I mean, you could say maybe Vanderbilt.
I was thinking
see if they can make some more noise. Tennessee, if that coach wants to stay there,
yeah, that's out of there. That's what I was going to say. Tennessee,
Texas A&M, because they caught fire late.
Can we go back to Tennessee for a second?
Just give you.
I do.
I think she's gonna get fired, and I think the moment
the title. Just give UConn the title.
Well,
I think they're good, but they don't play. Their schedule stinks.
Yeah, let's get back to UConn, but I want to do Tennessee for just a second. I think the moment she got fired was when she didn't shake that girl's hand, the coach of Ole Miss. That was bad. Mm-hmm. That was optically bad.
Yeah.
Well, she shook it, but it was like a.
It was garbage.
It was very dismissive. Yeah. And when your team is playing as bad as they're playing, because they're not even in the top 25 anymore, are they? I don't think they're even in the top 25
No,
anymore.
They're out.
Yeah,
out.
so
they looking for a reason now.
Right. That's the point I was making, Cam.
Yeah.
You gave them a reason, because one thing you're not going to do at Tennessee is make them look bad. Do you understand where you're coaching at? Have you not looked down at the floor?
And the statue on the way in.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you not see the statues on the way in? Like, man.
Yeah. I had
Mediocrity is not going to be tolerated, and it's an embarrassment is certainly not going to be tolerated. So I think she might. I agree with you, Byron. I think she might be out. Vanderbilt, I don't think they can play their way into a top seed unless South Carolina, Texas, or UCLA have a collapse of monumental proportions. That'd be the only way they get in. And even then, like,
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. I don't think UCLA in the Big Ten, Michigan may. No, I don't. I mean, just because you win winning the tournament ain't it? Of course you want to win, but it's not the end all be all.
It's not, because they definitely gonna look. One thing that I think I always loved about the way March Madness is seeded, they take a hard look at what you did.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the best way to do it. Like, it should not be just predicated on whether or not you win your conference championship and all that. We all know that's a money grab. But what did you do when the season was going on? So
I think advancing though in the tournament though is like the Tennessees and the Texas A&M. If they advance, it will put them out of the bubble and put them into the tournament though.
Yeah, I want to go back to what Cam said. Is this UConn's again to lose? Normally, when you see a 31-0 UConn, you go ahead and start the engraving.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
until somebody beat them, I mean, they're
are they beatable?
Hard to beat.
Are they beatable?
I don't know.
I mean, you always gotta throw South Carolina in there to challenge them. I mean,
the problem with UConn is that they don't beat themselves at all.
No.
Like, they're not gonna miss assignments. They're not gonna be out of defensive position. They just don't do that. They're doing everything that their coach told them to do. There's a fear that lives in UConn women's sports that is magnanimous.
Yeah. When a UConn team is this good, the only thing that has ever beat them is injuries.
Yeah. Yes. That is a great point. That is a great point. I just don't see that. Sarah Strong is playing at the top of a game. AZ is playing at the top of a game. I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do.
The only team that they played that's ranked, that played them halfway decent, Michigan, they won by 3.
I thought they beat South Carolina. They didn't play.
They beat
South
Louisville
Carolina.
too. No, they didn't play. I don't think.
Yeah, but that game against Louisville was the very first one, and Louisville was so
right.
jointed. Yeah.
Iowa, they beat Iowa. Okay. Iowa beat them they beat Iowa pretty bad. I just don't know. Their schedule is so terrible.
They don't have a lot of great teams on their schedule.
That team, I mean, it's terrible. Notre Dame, Villanova, Seton Hall, Xavier, DePaul, Butler, Creighton, Marquette. Wait, what are we talking about?
But also, let me say this. If I'm Gino, I don't know if I want to play all that. Like, I get it.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it hurts him when it gets tight. If it gets tight in the tournament.
UConn is one of those teams that the reputation says we are what our record says you are. That may or may not be true, but the history says, come on, y'all give us the benefit of the doubt. So, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It will be very interesting. Okay, well, so the women get started this week. We'll see where it goes. Who's the woman? Who's the player of the year?
Michaela Blake's.
Sarah Strong.
I think Blake's might get it just because she got the numbers.
I'm with Chad.
She plays she's putting up numbers in a better conference than Sarah Strong is.
Yeah.
The SEC is the best women's basketball conference in the country.
I'm not saying you're wrong about Sarah Strong.
Correct. I think she's the best player, but this girl is putting up 25 a game in the SEC.
Yeah, I agree. Anybody sneaking in that?
Maybe the girl at TCU. I can see Olivia.
Madison. Madison Booker.
No, I don't.
Madison has played well, but there's some moments of
they haven't. No. I in the same conference, Michaela Blake's is putting up better numbers. So
yeah, I wouldn't give it to Madison.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a hell of a player, though. But I think personally, I think Michaela Blake's a Sarah Strong.
Okay. Final week of the men is this week, and then we get into conference play with them. Any games standing out to you that you know? Obviously, North Carolina Duke is this weekend, but no Caleb Wilson, so that kind of changes that whole experience. At least it does for me. Like I don't, it takes the sting out of the entire thing. And it's at Duke, so I would imagine they're going to lose that game. North Carolina, barring something incredible happening. But you know what? I say that, but man, in that rivalry, strange things happen. So strange things happen all the time. Any other games that are standing out to you this week? Nothing really leaps off the St. John's Seton Hall could be interesting. St. John's got rocked this past weekend.
Nothing really.
Arkansas, Missouri is interesting because Missouri is sneaky, bro. Like they've been sneaking out some wins where you're just like, how'd they get that one? Is Kentucky a bubble team?
Bubble team.
19-11.
I don't know that they're in the tournament. I don't know that I would put them in.
If they play well in the conference.
By the way, longest tenured AD in the SEC, Mitch Barnhart, retiring. I don't know if it's because he wants to or he was asked to. If I had to guess, it was a little bit of both.
It's a long time.
Well, but here's the problem with Kentucky. Kentucky has delusional dreams all across their sports programs. And they think their football team should be better. They think the basketball team should be in the Final Four every year. And none of those things are happening. And I think people think the games or the sports have passed Mitch Barnhart by, which could be true. I don't know, but it could be true. All right, so no games that are just blowing your mind or whatever. Let's get into the NBA. And I want to play a game with you guys. Biggest obstacles. You know what? Let's use some of our new established media. Okay, there we go. We can have it, so we might as well use it. Let's talk about the biggest obstacles for each team in winning the NBA championship. The Knicks. Let's start with the Knicks. I've heard a lot of cat hate lately. Is he the biggest obstacle?
Is he the biggest obstacle?
Height. Their best player is little.
You think that's the obstacle?
Yeah, it's been the obstacle every year. Yeah, I don't.
Can they score when the pace slows down?
When was the last time somebody's best player was that small?
Isaiah Thomas.
And they won a chip.
Isaiah Thomas.
And he was
who is
rare.
not 6 foot. I ain't buying that.
Yeah. But Isaiah was rare.
He's very rare.
I mean, Brunson is good.
No, he didn't know Isaiah.
And you can, if you want to trust Cat, y'all can trust him, but
I didn't say I trust him. I didn't say I trust him.
I think that half court offense, can they score when the pace slows down?
I didn't like Cat's answer to Shaq.
Of course not.
I didn't like that. That gives me pause. Because I'm like, what you mean you ain't got to get your points? It don't matter how y'all win. It does matter. You're the second best player on the team. What do you mean it don't matter? I don't like that answer. These new school cats, boy, they be coming up with some answers.
He's different. He's different for sure.
Cam, did you like his answer or you didn't like it?
It's Shaq though. That's the problem I have.
You didn't like Shaq jamming him up?
I know.
Really?
He does that all the time too. He's always trying to
Yeah.
antagonize these cats.
Yeah.
Well, he
He's
calls
trying
it
to-
motivating. He calls it motivating.
He's trying to see if they got the dog in him, trying to pull the dog out. But I don't think it
But
works.
Cat ain't got no dog. He's already
Exactly.
proven that.
It don't work. Yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
ain't got no dog.
I'm a Lakers fan. And I'm gonna say for me, Shaq is a fake dog. You just bigger than everybody.
Wow.
Like you can do what you do because you bigger than everybody. Well, guess what? You bigger than Elijah one too. He made you look like a puppy. So like relax, bro.
Well, he learned from it.
You bigger than everybody.
He learned from it. Got us 3 titles. I mean, come
I'm
on now.
saying that. Yeah, he played with Kobe. He should have 3.
So you team Barkley is what you're saying?
No, not at all. Not at all. I just think. Shaq, and listen, here's the other thing. Shaq wasn't skilled. Shaq was bigger than everybody.
Whoa, Kimosabe.
He was bigger than everybody.
No, dog.
He has skills, man.
Okay,
He has
okay,
skills.
okay.
Shaq
He
was a serious athlete.
Okay.
He's an athlete.
You say
He's
he
an
was a
athlete.
serious
He got feet. He got body control. He could
You
jump.
say he was a serious athlete?
Yes, Shaq was
That don't
extremely
make you
athletic.
skilled.
His skill. No, he has skill. He has skill.
So is his skills better than Elijah one at the center position?
Nobody's
No.
skill is better than Elijah.
No,
one.
but yeah, but
That
doesn't mean he's not skilled.
You know what it is? His skill is different than Elijah one because that's not apples to apples.
Maybe
That's not apples to apples.
He's skilled. Tim Duncan is very skilled.
They all are skilled.
He's
but they
skilled,
all
but-
use that skill differently.
I actually was he more skilled than Tim Duncan. It's just
it depends on what you look at. Like, was he more skilled shooter? No.
No.
But his footwork, his body control. I think he's more explosive than Tim Duncan was.
Shaq was known for being the most dominant player in the league.
To be
Because
the
he
weight
was
he
big
was,
and athletic. He could move. His skill is movement. He couldn't shoot like shooting and touch. Maybe some others got him, but the way he moved and how he got his body from here, point A to point B, absolutely. He was he wasn't just a big slug.
He could be bigger than everybody. Absolutely. Yeah.
He was bigger than everybody, but he had feet too. He had feet and stuff too.
Well, he was born with 2 of them. So yeah, he do.
Okay.
So you team Cat? You think Cat's fine?
I think Cat's fine. Yes, and I think the Knicks are fine. I think
So what is their biggest obstacle? Everybody has an obstacle. What's their biggest obstacle? Everybody has an obstacle. Is it consistency?
I think they're the best team in the East. I mean, I don't know. You line them up.
I'm with Chad. When it gets tough, how are you going to get buckets?
I think they got a bucket getter. That's what I think.
Okay.
I think they got 3-point shooting. I think they got defense.
Who's the bucket getter?
Huh?
I'm just saying, who's the bucket? You think it's Brunson? You think he gets
Brunson is the bucket?
Okay.
I think if Cat doesn't match Brunson in scoring,
Bucket does, but I mean, when it gets tough, he's little, and I think it shows up. That's my. I just worry about he's little. That's the one thing that bothers me.
I love these little debates. So last year Thibodeau get fired, and I'm the first one on here saying the dumbest thing ever. Like, why the hell would you do that? This guy 1 game away from the NBA Finals.
Oh, you ain't gonna get no arguments on that.
I get it though. No. But we all were like, this don't make sense. We all was like that. Like,
it still don't make sense.
No.
Now,
so I think there's obstacles.
I feel like Mike Brown has unlocked some of the other players. I feel like he put Mikal Bridges in a better situation. I believe he has pushed Anunoby to do it more on both sides of the court. I think having Jose Alvarado is over the top good. That's jumper. I think the way they play the other big guy to come off the bench for Cat, like I think Mike Brown has gotten a better deal. Of course,
very underrated as a coach. I think he's a much better coach.
Either, right? Thibodeau playing people 40 minutes. That don't help, right?
I think Mike Brown is a much better coach than he gets credit for.
I agree with that too.
I think the Knicks are the best team in the East. I honestly think that.
Okay, all right. Let's stay in the East. Cavs. What's their biggest obstacle?
James Harden in the playoffs.
I mean, he ain't lying.
We'll see.
He
got to do it. He ain't done it, so
he got to make
that's
it.
why they're bringing him there.
He got to be available for the playoffs. He got to be available.
He just got to play well. I mean, so far so good.
I got a real interesting take on that too. That's good.
Wow. You know what? I want to argue what you just said, but I can't. I can't argue that because he hadn't done it, and until he does it, it ain't been done. Like I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's boy.
Here's my take on that, real quick. I think this is good for the Cavs. James Harden is good for the Cavs.
So far, yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
But the reason I'm talking about when the playoffs come, I think it's good because it takes the ball out of Donovan Mitchell's hand.
He gonna need it out of his hand sometimes. He does.
Another little guard too.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Another little guard.
Are we staying in the East? Is everybody else is there anything else in the East? Now let's get out of the East. Let's go Rockets.
There's one more team in the East that's very interesting.
Two.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't look at the list. I'm sorry. I didn't look at the list.
Yeah.
What's their obstacle? Is it just experience?
Yeah. Teams are not. You
got to go through it, man. There's no teams teams got to go through it a little bit. And they haven't done that yet.
Yeah, this is the one team where you take their best player off the court. I don't know how good they are.
I'll say this about the Pistons.
I agree 100% with that.
Quietly, if I'm ownership, I am thrilled, regardless of how the season turns out. Would I like to win it this year? Absolutely. But also, I'm way ahead of schedule. Way ahead of schedule.
Are you?
Yeah. Because you didn't
got two all-stars on that team, are you?
Yeah, but the second all-star, I didn't know he was gonna be an all-star this fast. Cade, you kind of saw it coming, but the
red defensive rebound and his rebounding.
I don't know if I saw it coming this fast. Like he is really way better than I thought it would be at this stage.
Okay.
So they doing way better than I thought. So I'm thrilled. So I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on my team if I'm him.
They supposed to beat the Knicks last year in the playoffs too, by the way. They gave up a game. They supposed to beat the Knicks in the playoffs. I'm just saying. Okay.
Because you got to do it. Until you do it, you haven't done it. Right? It's experience. So now they're supposed to beat the Knicks in the playoffs. No. They haven't lost. They are not
supposed to beat the Knicks in the playoffs.
They have not lost the game to the Knicks all season.
Okay. They are not supposed to lose to the Knicks in the playoffs.
Okay.
All right.
So you prepared to pick the Knicks over the Pistons?
Yes, sir. By all means.
I'm not gonna hold you to it yet, but I'm just saying.
By all means, yes.
Trending in that direction.
You can hold me to that then too. Yes.
Who else in the East did I miss?
Man, come on, man. Don't do that.
Celtics.
Yeah, come on, don't do that, Lord.
What is their biggest obstacle?
Is Tatum coming back?
Yeah, not letting him come back too soon.
That's not an obstacle to me. That ain't even a discussion. Let's shut that down right now.
I think it's almost too late. It's almost too late. I agree. He's gonna mess up everything if he comes back. They got to get used to playing with him. He ain't been there. He's trying to work himself in the shade.
The biggest obstacle is Detroit Pistons.
But I agree with y'all. I wouldn't play him.
I wouldn't be. This wouldn't even be a discussion for me. That's why I didn't put him on the list. Because I didn't think there was. I just think whatever you get out of Celtics this year is gravy.
Aren't they the second best team in the East?
They are.
So we have to talk more about whatever you get.
Are you under the impression that they can win the championship without Tatum?
I am.
So are they overachieving or are they just a good team without him?
I think they're just that good. I think they're that good.
The answer is yes.
They have an MVP candidate. They got two big men that can straight out ball. Mm-hmm. They got two guards that can straight out ball. Yeah,
and they can lock up, and they lock up. You know,
the best quality that they have is their defense. Like, to me, as great as the offense is, the best quality is that they'll play defense 1 through 5.
I think I like their depth.
I like that too. Yeah. No, I like the depth as well. To me,
everybody can shoot.
So what's their biggest obstacle?
The impulse to bring Tatum back, like I think that.
That's
Yeah.
the obstacle. That's the
No, because I get it. I get why you think that, but just look at what y'all are doing without him,
Don't need
and the
it.
chaos is going to cause. You got continuity. Everybody knows what they're doing. Y'all are playing well. Jaylen Brown is killing it. Roll with it.
They're gonna mess it up, man.
Don't need it. All right. Over in the West, the Rockets.
Their head coach's philosophy. Like, you can't be so defensively minded that you don't have any kind of semblance of offense.
Well, his offense is
he's
go get us a bucket. Alfred, go get us a bucket.
Right. Like, if he shortened his bench down to 7 people, he's Tim Thibodeau. He's Tom Thibodeau.
When my best player is the same age as his jersey, I might be in trouble.
Oh man.
I might be. Because that's a lot of pressure to put on one guy. I'm just saying. You shaking your head, Cam.
I can't believe you just said that. But yeah, I agree.
I did.
Yeah, all the pressure's on him at this point.
A lot of pressure.
Again, like we talked about with Detroit, you take their best player off the court. I don't know what they have, if anything.
All they can do is try and play defense. They have no offensive capability.
The Rockets are like the number 3 team in the West right now.
Technically,
they built that team like the Mavs built with Luka. They got their best player. They got a bunch of 3-and-D players and defense around them.
Yep.
And if you can stay healthy and you can play, you're gonna be in the mix.
It's great if you can stay healthy, but the problem is you're counting on a 35-year-old to stay who has a history of being hurt
in the playoffs.
A long history of being hurt sometime during the season. Now, to his credit, that has not happened this season yet. But history says, stay tuned.
Damn.
To me, the Rockets might have been the biggest loser of the trade deadline. Because why you don't go get a point guard is beyond me.
Excuse me, D'Angelo Russell, like.
Because all you asking your point guard to do is just take a little pressure off of your best scorer. That's all.
Yeah. So
that's crazy they didn't do it. What's the Spurs' biggest obstacle?
Youth.
Relying on Wemby too much.
Youth.
That's the truth in both of those statements. The overall youth, and also Wemby can't do everything. Like Jesus, like
that, bro. They're gonna be the first team. They're gonna be the first team to have 5 people averaging over 10 points a game for the year.
Can I just tell you, I love that the Spurs resisted doing anything with Castle, not trading him.
I don't.
I love it. I love Castle. I love Castle.
I don't.
Why not?
I would have traded Castle, Harper, and another pick for Giannis. I would have did it in a heartbeat.
No.
Yeah, I would have.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I would have. Who's they starting point guard?
You would have done that?
Because you're not going to score 80
I'm asking who is they starting point guard?
They're going to hold teams to like 70 points a game.
You talking about San Antonio?
Yes. Who's they starting point guard?
De'Aaron Fox.
I'm going to throw De'Aaron Fox. I'm going to throw Wemby. I'm going to throw Vassell. And I'm going to throw Giannis out there and say, every team in the league beat me with that. Yes, I am. I'm going to do that. Now,
and they're probably not. You're going to hold teams to 80 to 85 points a game.
But you've beaten the best team in the league 3 times with what you have. Why would you do anything?
But you're going to suffocate them even more.
Let me say it again. I'm going to throw Giannis, Wemby, Vassell, that De'Aaron Fox out there.
I love Castle.
I didn't say I didn't love him. I didn't say I didn't. You love Austin Reeves too, don't you?
I do.
Okay, you gonna give it?
Don't do this to me, Cam. Don't do this.
Okay. All right.
This show is recorded on video.
By the way, the Spurs are beating the dog piss out of the 76ers right now.
By like 30, right?
Man, it's terrible.
Well, I don't know what the 76ers are. If I'm being honest with you, you got Maxey and Edgecombe why are you mucking around with anything other than trying to get rid of the other two? You got your foundation. That's another team that should have said, but maybe they wait to the offseason. Maybe they have more options in the offseason. But
all that money tied up into them.
With the Joel Embiid, Paul George thing, that's over.
Mm-hmm.
We got to end that experiment immediately.
So they went from what was the name of the of the Sixers? What was they doing?
The process.
They went from the process to the graveyard. Like get these old people. Like
yeah,
they need to change it from trust the process to trust the transition. Because we need to make some changes over here. This is crazy. What about the Warriors? What's their biggest obstacle? Do they have an obstacle? Because they're not going to be there anyway.
I don't think of all the teams that we've been talking about, the Warriors is probably the worst team that you just bit. They're not even in the bit.
Like, why are we talking about them?
Right.
Yeah. So many to list. Yeah, you got to
gone.
Steph's knee ain't right. If I'm
injuries, injuries.
Does he get the gong? We haven't given anybody the gong yet.
Yeah, not even the Warriors though. Not the Warriors. I'm not talking about the Warriors. But a healthy Steph would still scare you.
That's true. I mean, you can't argue that.
I don't care what team you throw out there with him. A healthy Steph would scare you.
You got mysterious illnesses, knees. Yeah, it's a lot.
What should they do with Steph?
Whatever he wants.
Let him walk.
Whatever his decision is, I guess.
Yep, let him walk. With that kind of player,
I wouldn't let him walk, but I would have a conversation with him and say, "Hey, man, we probably not gonna be able to rebuild this like we had thought previously. So, what would you like to do, sir?" He might say it's fine, but
I mean, Mike Dunleavy's job is still. I mean, he's still got his job. So I'm surprised by that.
I don't know why we talking about that. He's gonna get fired. He got to fire that dude.
He should have been fired.
I would have fired him already. Kendrick, shout out to Kendrick Has. Kendrick said, "Why fire him in the middle of the season? Don't make sense because it gives me that much more time to put a real plan together."
I don't know why you fired him.
As long as he's in the building, I can't put a plan together. All right, Lakers. What's their obstacle?
Defense. Interior presence and defense.
This is about to be bad again, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. To the Laker fans, we apologize for if we ever thought on this show that DeAndre Ayton would make a difference. That's our fault. We thought, but stall us out.
He does.
Normally, in a contract year or a prove-it year, which is what he's in, normally a guy gives you his best everything. We did not know that DeAndre was delusional.
How's he delusional? What's the deal?
You coming after Clint Capella is wild to me because y'all numbers are the same.
Yeah. That's fair.
Except he's a better rim runner than you are.
That's fair. I would say consistency.
I don't think DeAndre's the problem.
He's not the only problem. He is a problem. But
I think the Blood more of a problem than what DeAndre Ayton is.
Who is? You said who's more of a problem?
I think LeBron is more of a problem than he is. Him and the lack of Luka and Austin Reeves defense. All of them, yeah.
All the things you're saying are true. But at least Luka, Austin, and LeBron are gonna give you 90 points.
Yeah, that guy's making $8 million a year. What more do you think you're gonna get out of him?
But he has said, "I'm dominating."
Well, when the big three play together, which had been a lot, if you want to call it the big three.
Yeah, I don't like that stat.
Okay.
They're right, but they're right in the stat that they awful together.
DeAndre is as good as when Luka and Austin Reeves are playing good. The pick and roll is effective there.
Do you want him doing more?
Who Ayton?
Yeah.
Ayton
what more can he do?
That's what I'm going to say. He is at his max capacity. He's never been a good real protector.
But he said he could do more.
He's a good rebounder. He can deflect the shot here and there. But that
he wants to rebound.
A real protector though, that is not what he is, and that was the biggest need we had all season.
Okay.
Listen, Zubac, I feel like we should have traded for Zubac for what they gave up for Zubac. I feel like we should have got that
dude home. Yeah, we should have brought that dude home.
Yeah.
All right. What about the Thunder? Last one. What's their biggest obstacle?
Do you have a deal on there that says there is no obstacle? Is there a category for that?
Their only obstacle is going to be the Spurs.
Yes.
Size. They don't have no interior size for that. Yeah.
Nobody has that.
Nobody has interior size.
I mean, that's an obstacle for all 30.
That's everybody. We could have said Wemby for everybody that's on this list, except for the Spurs. Yeah, I just think boredom might be an obstacle, but they don't seem to be bored.
No,
with the regular season, they seem to be locked in. I didn't put the Nuggets.
Hey, I was about to ask you that because, with all due respect, I think that's the best team. I think that's the best team that's built in the playoffs, in my opinion.
They don't play no defense.
When you can take,
They don't play no defense.
Okay, all the defensive players are hurt. Gordon is hurt. Now, Watson is hurt. Like, their best defenders are hurt.
Gordon is hurt, and he is their best defensive player.
Well, Watson may be their best on the ball defender.
I thought that was Brown. Everybody keeps saying it's Brown.
Watson is their best on the ball defender.
By the way, it just signed Tyus Jones. Does that make a difference? Nope.
I think that's a pick to say my point guard get hurt every year. Let me just make sure.
The Rockets should sign him.
I think they just took Tyus Jones because they didn't want nobody else to have Tyus Jones.
I think it's my point guard get hurt every year. I think
that's true. That's true.
Every year.
The Rockets should have signed him though.
Okay.
Look, have you seen their full roster, Lloyd?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's who the Spurs don't want to see. The Spurs don't want to see Denver.
That team, Denver is built like that old Memphis team. Like every position, they got somebody behind that player.
It's a weird mix at the top 3 spots because Oklahoma City don't want to see the Spurs. The Spurs don't want to see the Nuggets. The Nuggets can't beat. I'm not sure they can beat the Timberwolves. Like it's a weird situation going on up there because matchups are going to dictate what these teams are able to accomplish. I don't know. I agree with you. That might be is exactly what you said it was. Like the Nuggets might be the best team, and also they might go out in the first round, depending on who they have. So, all right. We're at the final 5, ladies and gentlemen. Byron, you don't have to lead the screen. You don't have to do that. But I'm just saying we're gonna talk elimination chamber. We have to talk it because there was some interesting things that happened. By the way, have y'all seen the rumor? Now, right now, I'm only classifying this as a rumor.
Can we not talk about wrestling? Because I ain't seen the elimination chamber.
Oh, well, then we can't talk about it. We ain't got no.
I haven't seen it. Lord. I promise to watch it this week.
Okay, well then we can't talk about it. But I can't talk about the rumor. The rumor is that Brock Lesnar may be retiring before WrestleMania.
So that means he's gonna face Gunter.
It's strong. It's strong. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but it's strong. The noise is strong. So we'll see. We'll have to track that down. So we'll return next week with some more Elimination Chamber news or wrestling news. All right. What are we watching? What did we watch this weekend?
What did I watch?
Matlock was fantastic. Oh my god. That ending was fantastic.
I was on the road. I didn't watch TV this weekend.
So you hadn't seen Paradise?
Still haven't seen it.
We're saving those up.
Still haven't seen it.
I couldn't wait. I tried to wait on my wife, and she was, I was like, oh man, I want to see it.
I bet not look at one of our shows without my wife.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Well,
we learned early.
In the Spence household, we be cheating sometimes. But
in the Alexander household, you get docked in your eye.
Well, now listen, there are certain shows that you will get dotted in your eye, and one of those is Bridgerton. So we sat here Friday night and watched all the Bridgerton. Fantastic. It was fantastic, by the way. Anything else? Am I missing anything else, guys? Anybody seen that new Tracy Morgan one? Is that any good?
I don't know. He's got like 4 shows. He's got like 4 shows out. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Anybody still watching American Idol? Nobody's watching that anymore. Is it? We watch it kind of.
I never watched it.
With the girls.
I heard
I
watched it. I never watched it.
On Sundays when I watch the Cowboys play. That's pretty much it.
The shade is real. The shade is real.
It's deserving at this point.
Traders was outstanding. The ending was outstanding. The finale was outstanding.
I haven't seen it yet. Don't say nothing.
Guys, what did y'all do this past weekend? Was I the only one that had time? I guess so.
Yeah.
Watching TV out and about.
All right.
I've been working, bro.
We want to start collectively by sending prayers up to the Colorado football program. A horrific situation with a young man that passed there in a solo single car crash, rocking the entire program. You never want to see that. That's just, it doesn't get much worse than that. To lose a young man, 23, I think he was 23 years old. I don't know the details of what specifically happened have not been released. It may not be released because I'm not sure anybody knows because he was in the car, I think, by himself. And, that is what it is at this point. But it's just, you just never want to see that. Nobody sends their kid to school not to come home again. So we send our thoughts and prayers to the Colorado football program. And, hopefully they can get through this. I'm sure these young men are having a rough day of it as a result of what has taken place. So Dominique Ponder is the young man's name for those who are wondering. Dominique Ponder. So there you go. Any other prayers up we need to see in for anybody? Am I missing anybody?
To all the people involved in this war. All our soldiers and their families dealing with this.
Yeah. I'm gonna send the prayers up to my family because yesterday was the 10th anniversary of my mom passing.
Absolutely.
And I know a lot of us have been in that club and it sucks. I don't know, Byron, if you're in that club, but it sucks.
Thankfully, no.
Yeah. So, no, it was hard, but like I said on the post, the Carol Lawson, things get hard, but no, I don't know what I forgot what the post was, but just time, let me see what the post is because it's very, very impactful post.
Always. Let
me see. It says, it will never get easier. What happens is you handle hard better. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Handle hard better. So
that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Just
Yeah.
So keep going.
Yes, sir.
Who we unshouting out this week?
Trying to get my prayers up.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I apologize.
Yeah, man.
Please forgive me.
Yeah, prayers up for the 76ers who are down by 50 points.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? That feels like it should have been a shout out.
Yeah.
How about 50? How is that even possible?
And I don't think it's the full 40 either.
Nah.
Oh, it is. It is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but Jesus. Did the Spurs play the second half? Like, are they even playing their starters in the second half, or is this just an annihilation? How do you get beat by 50?
It takes work.
No.
You had to work at that.
It takes work to lose like that.
Yeah.
You had to work at that.
For an ass whooping. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Facts.
Well, you said it.
Yeah. Ole! Okay.
Yes. They just I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Wow, 50 points is crazy. Okay. I don't even know where to go after that because they definitely
My boy just texted me, and I was going to mention this.
Yeah.
But my shout out.
Okay. Yeah. Unshout out or shout out?
Shout out to the Oklahoma Sooners. Who signed the tight end today? I wonder who that is.
We hadn't even got to the shout outs yet.
But I couldn't help it.
I know who you're gonna say. I know you're gonna say.
Who was it? Who was it they signed?
I don't know. I think his last name is Witten.
Oh, he's officially in there?
Yeah. He committed to the
Okay.
yeah.
Shocker.
I'm gonna make that part of my unshout outs.
Wow.
Shocker.
For no other reason than that you interrupted unshout outs to give that shout out.
Nobody had an unshout out.
Nobody had a chance to give an unshout out.
Usually we start blurting them out. Nobody had okay. Nobody had a shout out.
You're right about that, Cam. You're right about that. Normally we be itching to get
the shout outs are quick.
Oh, you know what else I watched? I went back and watched the Wu-Tang Clan thing on Hulu. I hadn't seen that. That was really good. I learned a lot about the Wu-Tang Clan that I didn't know. Okay. Mostly that they were all gangsters. They was wild. Yeah, wild. Okay. Go ahead. Who we unshout? Are we unshouting anybody? Unshout out the coach of Tennessee. Shame on you, man. Be professional. Be professional.
Excuse me.
Your actions felt very Trump-like, is what I'm saying.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Be professional.
That was a humble flex.
Wow.
Late over here.
Wow.
I'm just saying, just be a professional. You lost. They whooped you. It's okay. People lose all the time, B. You ain't gotta act a fool and lose. All right. Who else we unshouting out? I agree, shouting out. Well, we can shout that out every week. I don't want to shout that out.
Mm-hmm. I don't have nobody.
Okay, then maybe Cam was right to go ahead and move the shout. All right, so who are we shouting out this week?
Oh man, I hate to say this shout out.
Why?
Because I hate him.
You hate them?
I hate him.
And you still shouting them out? Well, who is this?
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
Shout out to Jerry Jones.
For what?
For convincing these people to restructure their contract. Because it was too hard to sign both of these contracts. And then you have to do this. Cowboys got money to spend. I hope y'all know that. This it's just easy. It's just like your team that we have talked about.
Yeah,
it is as simple as them getting Max Crosby and Lattimore in there. That would make a world of difference for that whole team.
Okay.
No, what makes I mean, they set those contracts up just specifically for this. You just convert all that money over in the
for that.
The players are always gonna take a lump sum of money. So restructure it is easy. Give me that guarantee, Jack. Let me have it.
Yeah.
Give me my money now is not a hard negotiation.
But we have not seen Jerry do this to go spend more money though. That's what we have.
Correct.
And to get Max,
correct.
You're going to spend some money.
Can we give him an incomplete until he actually pulls it off? Because he ain't pulled it off yet.
No, I will say this.
I know why you hate y'all the same.
That's right.
Their personnel people are pretty good though. Will and them guys are good. So
all right.
It could end up, them actually being good.
But also I know Cam. And Cam likes to Cam has got some Stephen A. Smith in him when it comes to this type of stuff.
No.
He said, don't compare it.
No.
You setting him up and then you gonna tear him down later?
No. Listen. Listen, we all been saying since Max Crosby trade rumors had came out. Even in the offseason last year, we said bring him back home. It makes sense.
So let me ask you this. If they don't pull off Max Crosby,
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna reverse something that I have already said.
Okay.
I think they have already won with the Michael Parsons deal. With the entire thing, the way it played out. I'm going to say that. Now, you can say
Max Crosby, then yes.
You can say you got to see where the picks go. I get that part. But the person that they got in return, like, and then they was able to use one of those picks for the dude from the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This ain't as bad as what it looked like.
I'm a reserve judgment until further notice.
Okay, the player that they already
I'm
have.
not saying you're wrong.
That's the player they got. Who they get from the Jets? Chad?
Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams.
Like what I'm saying is, I feel like that had already proven what Jerry was doing, and just in that, and they still got picks from that they can still do something with.
Are you really prepared to give Jerry that credit, or is that just
what I am prepared to say is that they didn't trade Luka, and then they traded Anthony Davis. So yes, I'm giving Jerry some credit.
Okay,
I am.
Fair enough. All right. Any other shout outs before we
shouting out Jonathan Kuminga, man.
He balling.
21.3 points a game.
He balling.
7.7 rebounds. You guys, Joy back, and Steve Kerr and the boys messed it up. So.
You know, not often does the ex get a shout out, but I appreciate you for doing that, for staying cool with your ex.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he's balling. He's
even though you treated her horrible while y'all were together.
I mean, they treated him horrible. I mean,
nope, you're not doing that, Chad. You're not going to detach yourself from that situation.
You
got a whole Warriors thing sitting right behind you, fam.
The fool said, "Nope, you ain't finna do that."
you was part of that take too, family.
I was just waiting for it to be resolved, so I'm glad it's resolved.
I mean, you did it. You gave a shout out to Saquon the next year.
I did, but I deserved
it. I mean, you know,
because I try to stay cool with all my exes.
It's cool when they do it.
I try to stay cool with all my exes.
Yeah, and also shout out to CC Sabathia, man, getting his jersey retired.
That's love.
That's long overdue.
It is long overdue.
Jesus, I thought that had already happened. That hadn't already happened. Okay.
Nah, shout out my son, man. He is a free agent and he got signed to.
He's a what now? I'm sorry, what now?
He was a free agent in flag football.
In life, like what are you talking about?
In flag football, and now he's with your relative and my homeboy Eric Thaxton.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna right this ship, man. So he's
shout out to him.
He went from the Cowboys to the Saints. So I gotta buy some Saints gear. So.
Bet not.
Not in real life, like you talking about just on this fantasy football. I mean, this
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like you're not going to be a Saints fan for real, like
no.
I'm just saying nobody signs up for misery, is what I'm saying.
No, why not? It just get no worse for him. Why not?
No,
that's also true. Why are you saying the truth on the show like that?
I ain't gonna be out there in no Tyler Shuck jersey, like that,
Well, listen, Byron, you got any shout outs?
No.
Okay.
Good this week.
You not signing out, baby girl, getting ready for conference week?
No.
Okay, all right.
So you get 20.
Wow.
15 and 12.
It's hard at Lusby House. It's hard.
It is.
No love for 15.
It's all about expectations, baby.
It's hard to Lusby House.
No love. And they lost too. They lost. No, 15 points and then 12 points the game yesterday. No. Okay. Got to get 20.
You got to get the 20 mark or you're not getting that shout out. Okay.
Who's she playing for?
Incarnate Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Southland Conference.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to the Mizes because as of Friday,
where's the Word at?
Hold on, man. I was giving my shout out. Interrupt my shout out. Did I interrupt your shout out?
I didn't mean to. I really apologize for that. I'm sorry. Is it actually in San Antonio?
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes from the airport. Literally, it's like 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes from the airport.
Still doing it. Hold on. Let me get this right because you can mess up my world. I'm not gonna let you mess up my world. Shout out to the wife on our 27th anniversary going down this Friday.
Nice. Happy anniversary.
You
shout out to the better half.
You ain't gonna mess up my situation, sir.
Absolutely. Shout out to Keegan.
Yeah. You had to get one that off.
Did you just roll your eyes at me?
No, I'm just not going to let you mess up my thing that I'm trying to do.
My bad. I didn't even hear what you were saying.
I done helped you a lot in your situation. And you can help me in mine.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Plus, I want to thank God for another year. I'll be this Thursday, if the Lord say the same. Brother gonna see another trip around the sun, so I appreciate that.
Awesome. Man, happy 60 man. That's what's up.
I'm sorry, we say now?
I said you looking good for 41.
That's not the show is recorded, bro.
It's not always what you say. It's not always what you say, Lord. It's what you mean.
Hey, man. It's how you. Hey, man. Age is just a number. It's how you feel, man. It's how you feel, bro. That's all.
I hate you. You know you don't mean that. You just don't mean that. But I love you. You know that.
That's funny, man. Y'all are funny. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. Again, shout out to Ole. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the love we got for y'all. Can't wait to get a taco. That's all I'm saying. Chimichanga, what's up?
We gotta get that guy. We gotta get Jesse on here talking about his Raiders.
We do. I'd love to hear his thoughts on what he thinks his Raiders should do. I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
And also,
he got
know if he gets burritos to the mail. Is the other
he
thing.
got a mean collection. I'm talking about some Raider gift, some Raider stuff, the real stuff. He got a mean collection.
Well, we gotta get him on here. Listen, Ole need to be on here anyway because they are peoples.
Yeah, for sure.
They are people. So there you go. All right, that's all we got. Go home, all of you. We appreciate you. We love you. We got 5 reasons to leave right now, and here comes the first one.
You're plugging in with the there's no mystery. Let's make history with the vibe. Oh, the strongest. 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the vibe.